Hey everybody, Rex Bear Leak Project. How the heck are you? This is the Archuleta Mesa, and I'm going to zoom in just a moment. Actually, I'll do that now. This is one of the most paranormal locations on the planet, and the Mesa was made infamous by Phil Schneider, who worked with the government in building underground tunnels and bunker systems. Well, he claimed that there was a reptilian battle, a battle with reptilians in a Dulce underground base, which is supposed to be underneath this mesa right here. Now, I've been out here several times, and I would say about a quarter of the times that I've came out, well, maybe not quite that many, but several times that I've came out here, not only myself, but Kristen with me also, we've seen UFOs. We saw this bizarre orb-shaped UFO that you can actually see. It's like metallic orb. You can see these things if you look up via search, Google search, or just do a search engine inquiry via look up metallic orbs. And I've seen the exact same things online also. Well, Chris and I saw this orb the same day that I interviewed Travis Walton, Fire in the Sky. It was just down the street from our house, but we're not too far from the mesa here. This isn't that far from where we live. And if you look to the right here, you'll notice these trees. All the trees on top, well, those actually look like towers, don't they? But the trees, there's some more towers. The trees on the mesa are dead. A lot of them are. They look fried. And somebody said there was a fire years ago that caused this. And you'll notice that it's just on top of the mesa, though. The surrounding area, the trees are fine. So what's really underneath that mesa? Is there really an underground base with multiple levels that gets deeper and darker the further down you go? And if it's a reptilian-controlled area, then what about the insectoids that the legend Cliff High was talking about yesterday? Are they connected down there somehow? Or is that completely separate? Now, this area has UFO sightings on record all the way back to the conquistadors. And I think I heard Bigfoot out in my backyard a few nights ago. It was crazy. And it was like, you should go out and look for Bigfoot. You should go out and look for Bigfoot. So I go outside. It's late in the evening. Before I even get to the national forest, I'm still in my backyard. I haven't even hit the record button yet. I heard this yell, this deep yell. And the closest thing I've found to it so far is what black bears sound like. I looked it up on YouTube. I'm like, was it a black bear? But people said there's no way that was a black bear because of the time of year and the elevation that I'm at, about 7,500 feet elevation where I heard it. But look at all these dead trees. LARP is in full effect. Live action role playing. When you're in the simulation. The Dulce base, if you don't know much about it, you've probably heard of the Dulce base, but it's supposed to have like six different floors, or maybe 7 different levels. And the further down it goes, the more intense the experiments get, like mind control experiments, dream experiments, soul manipulation experiments. What do you think about 5G? You think 5G is going to be here to track the aliens? You think it can be? I think there's so many different things 5G can be used for. To think about just one thing is it's not going to give it the full picture. But look at all these dead trees. Phil Schneider talked about this kind of stuff. He said he had alien technology. He was doing conferences. He was talking a lot about it. Very outspoken. And he's no longer with us. What does that mean? The official story is he committed suicide, but if you look at the images, you tell me if that's suicide or not. I'll just give you an idea of the surrounding areas out here. Let's zoom out. Pretty wild, right? Here, check this out. Let's go back over to the mesa. Zoom in again. I said this is less than an hour from my house. Now, you used to live in Texas. It's less than an hour from your house in Texas. It's just down the street. Here's some of the dead trees. Not much out here.